Hello, we should be back live here. Welcome back, guys. The market is about to open now. Let's see how it's going to open. Looks like it's going to sell off again. So today it's a long day for me. I already have a very light position long where I'm up like $700, so I know it's nothing. But I'm gonna add to this one here with you guys. I want to take it back to 600. It's gonna be a today that I'm gonna target 550 or 600. So I'm just basically waiting for it to break above 100, and then I'm gonna go for a long, and I'm gonna take an opening range breakout. We see the pattern over and over again. Strong support at 920, and then a push back to 500. Be careful, there could be some volatility. So I'm not saying you should not lock in profit. And I'm actually thinking about if I should lock in profit here. I think I'm just gonna lock in the $900 I just got there, so I have a clean sheet and I could just trade with you guys and actually make money with you. So I'm gonna get ready for a long position. So I want to take it back. I'm gonna have zero emotions, zero feelings. I'm just gonna focus on the right system and just set and forget and go in with you long, okay? There's no reason not to go long. The market is holding beautiful here and we see lots of progress, okay? So market went to 950 yesterday and now we're trading at 24,080, so we're like over 100 points higher, actually a little bit more. So get ready for a long position, and I'm just gonna set and forget, okay? I'm gonna have a little bit wider stop loss, but I'm just gonna wait for it to either sell off and break below, and then I'm gonna take a short if we break below here. But again, if we can hold and we can break above 100, then I'm gonna go for a long, okay? So I have no positions open, and you're still asking if I'm short. So I still have an opening short position over here that I might gonna hold for a little bit longer term. Market might push to 500 or 600, and then we might see some selling pressure. Again, it could continue, we don't know, okay? But it's a very light short position. Over here, I want to go along, but I'm just waiting a little bit here, and then I'm going to go along. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for the right moment to go in, and it could be around here. It could also be around here. For me, it doesn't really matter. I just want to take it when the momentum is coming in and the chart is pointing up, okay? So if we break below 24,030 and we start selling off, then I might not take a long. Then I'm just gonna stay cash, okay? Just so you aware of my plan. I don't want to buy into something that's selling off. I want to buy into something that's gonna rally. So no really progress. Just been waiting here for a breakout. And how you're trading this is you know it's gonna break above 100. You know that, but you have to view it like we saw over here. Okay, so we have lows of like 930. So you could have a stop loss of 900. You could target back to highs of 560 or just 500. So right now you have over 400 like points and upside, and your downside is like 160 points, right? But again, you could either have a tight stop loss, you could take a momentum trade. So there's two things you could do this to have a low risk and high probability. You could wait for it to break above, take the momentum play, go out, or you could wait for it to sell back, go in, stop loss around 900, and you just set and forget. So either you take a momentum play, an opening range breakout, that's what I'm gonna do, or just wait for it to sell back, or you just go in here and you just wait for it to come back. And your stop loss would have to be below these lows. And so for me, it looks like a long. Still holding here, pretty solid. The only thing I have a little bit against this NASDAQ is we've just been seeing things rallying, and it's very hard for me to see when it's gonna fall, but it might fall soon. We're gonna have jobs opening coming in at 4 p.m. so that's half an hour after market opening. We also have some federal funds rate. It's going to come in here at 8 p.m. tomorrow. And we have new news again here. Unemployment cost, unemployment claims, yeah. So big week ahead. And Friday. So DAX is pushing. Let's see here. I'm thinking about taking a long position here. I'm going in for a long here. I'm buying the DAX, currently trading at 84. We got an opening range breakout. It went up from 86 to 100. I know it's got rejected right there, but I'm still confident that this is going to push. Overall, for me, it's a light position, so I'm risking very little to gain a lot. It doesn't have to work out immediately. So if it's not selling off, I have to accept that. We might first see a big push in, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. But overall, market is positive today. So the DAX is actually pointing up. Okay, we did not got any. It's gonna open. The data is gonna come in 5-6 minutes. But yeah, it's overall positive today. So once we're gonna break above 100, it's an opening range breakout. I'm confident we're gonna do that pretty soon. I just know DAX. DAX, this is what DAX is doing. Just be a little bit careful here, but I'm gonna set and forget, okay? So, yes, it might push to 150 or 250, but I'm just gonna hold this stop loss here for now. I could move stop loss to 24,000, but I'm not willing to do that. So instead, I'm just gonna hold this one here. So let's say I want to enter at 150 and I have a stop loss at 110, then that's probably the setup I would take. But here I'm just gonna hold it here and wait for a push. it could be very tricky. So it could push to 118. It could go back, blah blah, as you see over here. So it could be choppy, but I'm pretty confident we're gonna see a pattern like this. So we saw a green candle and some selling pressure, and a green candle again and some selling pressure. But I think we're gonna see some push to 330. So once we hit, I would say once we're gonna hit around 290, then I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even, and I could just hold it all the way back, something like this. Could move my stop loss to 65. I'm moving it to 61. Then I just have lower risk, but I have the same upside. Let's see if it's gonna break above 100. So if I use the opening range breakout, my own system, with like 15 points, and we have 60 points in upside. So 15 points confirmation, 20 point stop loss. That's what I have right now. In this case here, I should be targeting around 150. So I'm just gonna set and forget. That was it for me. I just want to tune in and actually provide some value and show that I actually went long on DAX. And I'm just gonna go out and play some golf, I think, and I'm just gonna let this run all the way back. I might get stopped out. So what I have to understand and what I have to live with here is a potential pullback. But yeah, I should be doing more longs on DAX because that's how I actually made my money. It's not from shorting, it's from going long, being able to read the market correctly. Thinking about if I should move my stop loss to break even. I'm moving my stop loss to 81. So why not? Then I have very little risk. There's no reason to risk a lot of money. People, they think they should have a wide stop loss to make a lot of money so they could be swinging. That's the worst argument ever. To make a lot of money in trading, you just need to size down and be able to set and forget. We will always see some pullbacks, just so you're aware of that. So how do we mitigate risk and managing risk correctly? We do that by sizing down. That's how we managing risk correctly, and by being able to hold it. One thing you have to be aware of is that the market might pull back. It could pull back to 20,000. So you just have to be aware of that risk, okay? So I don't want to have any emotions. I don't want to have anything that could get me stopped out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop loss now to break even. And it might be stupid. I could also lock in profit and just walk away. So I'm just a little bit concerned if this is really going to push or if it's going to pull back first. But again, I have a low risk trade. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it here and no more trading. I'm holding it. I have my stop loss 1 point above or 2 points above where I entered. I'm currently up $230, so almost nothing. $250, $260. Just gonna lock in profit here, guys. So lock in profits. Just gonna let you know here. Lock in profit. Great morning. So I'll see you later. There's no reason to keep it more complicated than this. So I just locked in profit here at 125. Yeah, I took a long based on the opening range breakout on the 5-minute candle, the first minute, and I just took a long when I see we got a buff here, and I just locked in profit. So I'm just worried about if this is going to sell off. I'm actually short Nasdaq. Nasdaq doesn't look great. It looks extremely bad. I think it's going to go to 500. Next to thinking about if I should re-enter long, and I think I'm going to re-enter long. Gonna re-enter long here. Gonna buy it here. It's currently trading at 19.20. Buying it. We have a strong breakout on the 5-minute and the 10-minute time frame. Let's see. Every time we push up strong, we should push up more. That's how DAX works. So let's see here if it's gonna push. Again, I don't want to be trading too much. I think I'm going to target 300 to be a little bit more realistic. 295. Let's see. Could also just walk away. I think that's it for me. No more trading. It's an opening range breakout. I just don't want to look at the market, but I could open a long position on my other live account. Thinking about if I should just lock in. So 15-minute bar, we have a break above. I'm just a little bit careful if this could sell back. I'm thinking about if I should re-enter long. I'm gonna re-enter long here. I'm buying it. It's currently trading at 120, 119. I'm thinking about if I should have a stop loss. I'm gonna have a stop loss at 92. Let's see here. It will be weird if this is not pushing to 150. Okay, no more trading for me. I'm out. No more trading. Let's just stop, not over trade. It could turn around. It could also continue. I don't care. I locked in profit. No more trading from here, and I'll see you maybe later. Okay. I'm still short on Nasdaq. I have no clue. I'm actually thinking about if I should add to Nasdaq, and I still target 23,000 or even much lower. So no more trading. I will see you